Some people say, go up there and do something funny. They used to say this to us all the time. One of Paulie's favorite anecdotes actually comes from the Dick Van Dyke Show. They got to the point in the Dick Van Dyke Show where they'd say, Dick enters and does something funny with his tie. And he'd be like, I do something funny with my tie. Because they trusted him that he would come up with something. So it was the same with Bulk and Skull. Bulk and Skull woogity in. Woogity in. I don't woogity in. He's woogity out. So we would have to therefore come up with, okay, well, what are Bulk and Skull trying to do in coming into this scene? Are they trying to be inconspicuous? In this particular case, Paulie is being inconspicuous and is going to cross the stage in a manner that you will not notice that he is actually moving from one side to the other.
I clean my floors and come them off.
And here's a perfect one. What is Paulie trying to achieve right now? He's trying to clean his floor. And in using that as his goal, he's actually using the tactic of shuffling his feet. Okay, so it's not about him being funny. The result is funny because he had a good choice on what his actual objective was. Quite welcome, Dave.
Hey! Last night at the Ron Wasserman panel, he said that you guys should have your own reality series called BS. I'm just wondering if you would be interested in that.
Yeah, we might be, but our significant others wouldn't want to have any part of it.
Somebody has to be the villain in those shows, you know? Definitely would be Amy, not me. She's the nicest one.
Oh, you burned down my house again.
It never works. That never works.
He's hopeless, man. Give it up.
I'm just making a good faith effort.
Hey, just remember, you're all culpable because you were here. You guys are literally related, so.
Nope. Hey, is it true that this color gateway will neutralize the smell of cream?
Oh, absolutely, try it. Like holy water. Oh, wait a minute. No, it exacerbates the smell.
That actually works. That works.
Next.
Hi guys, that was priceless. My question's actually for Paulie. Everyone knows that Skull chased Kimberly. Who would have Bulk chased after? Out of the girls.
She's daughter, wasn't it? Yeah.
Connie Crank?
Yeah, no, I was after her. But you know, it worked out.
But what about Trini or Aisha? Because Trini and Aisha both hung out with Kim all the time.
Yeah. I mean, there's that question about the Spike thing and who's Spike's mother.
Well, hey, I can play how it works, but being that you were his uncle and I was his father, it wouldn't have been you. I hate to say it. We'll have the Birds of the Beach panel later tomorrow, folks.
Several people have brought this up already that they're like, if he's the, and you're the, ew. But I'm euphemistically his uncle. I'm his caretaker. And then nobody ever said, you're really his uncle.
Yeah. It's like a Southern thing, you know, everyone's his uncle. It's like a Charlie Lewis thing. Yeah.
All right, well, thanks guys. That was priceless.
Thank you. Sorry.
Can you guys take a
Hey,
collection
guys.
for the bail money?
I became a big fan of Bulk and Skull. You guys, like when I saw this old, like when I was a kid, old Power Rangers PSA, where like the kids meet, you know, Paul and his niece, and then Narvi comes in, gets ice cream on Paul, and says, "Hey, aren't you gonna, Bulk, aren't you gonna bash the Skull's head in?" He's like, "No, man, we're friends, we're actors," and it's like, wow, like that's when I really had like my respect for you guys.
Thank you.
Since then. But like the actual question is, was that your real niece?
No, Paul doesn't have any siblings, so he doesn't have any nieces.
Correct. No, actually, I do have a Japanese half-sister, and if you can find her, I'll give you $100. Yeah.
And did you actually run into those situations in real life where like a man would come in and it's like, hey, Paul, get a bully or whatever? Like,
Yeah, Paulie did. What? Where kids actually thought you were a real life bully?
Oh, dude. Knee bruises for like years. Because, you know, when we were punks, they used to walk into little kids. I mean, they don't know, right? Rangers are heroes. These guys are idiots. They need to be beaten down because we're well, let's go. So they would hit me. This little kid hit me. Oh, he hit me. Who? Me! Stuttering? So, yeah, that was a little weird. That was weird. But what can you really do? I mean, you have to play it cool, right? You can't, like, counterpunch on, like, a 4-year-old. Drop kick, Murphy.
Say, Mom! Stand up! Stand up! Pleasure to meet you, John. Oh, he fell off his phone!
What happens way more often than actual physical violence is these days most kids are trained by their parents not to attack strangers physically. But they would mad dog. They would mad dog me. And of course, parents, as many of you parents know, you are oblivious to what's happening with your children if they're not on fire, playing with knives, falling down stairs. You know what I mean? If they're not about to die, you're like, okay, they're cool. So there's so many kids that I see all the time. They're walking with mom in the lap. They see me and they're like, and mom sits in her head, she's like, taxes, and the kid's looking at me like, and I'm like, and then right before I'm out of sight, I'll be like, kids are like, oh, they grip mom's hand, and mom's like, ow, what's wrong? And the kid's like, mom's like, shut up, come on. And I'm like, that has happened so many times, countless times, and also in a really sweet way when people see you and they're really cool and the kids are like, oh my God, you're the dude. And the mom's like, wah. And they just pass me and I'm like, so the kid's gonna have that story forever, like, I saw the guy and he said I'm not allowed to say anything. And then mom's gonna be like, don't be a liar. It's pretty, honestly, the kids have always been the best thing about the show. Many of you are not kids anymore, but did I meet any of you guys when you were kids? Anyone? Because a couple of people have come up to the convention, they're like, I came to the set when I was 9, and you were mean to me. Just kidding.
You filmed down the street where I live.
Did I?
Yeah.
Did you see me out there?
Maybe. I saw a big guy.
Honestly, Jason and I never want to be the reason somebody goes on top of the bell tower with a rifle. I'm not kidding, man. Because when kids are young, they're very impressionable. Their emotions are right at the surface. They're kids. And all of you that are carrying around all that bagage, all that stuff happened to us when we were kids. All the stuff that gives us the baggage that we carry through our whole lives happens when we're children, right? And so I don't ever want to be that dude. Who was like mean to like some child and I sent him forward with like an extreme hate of overweight men or whatever.
Yeah, they can learn that later.
Hey man, sorry, I apologize for making you wait so long.
That's alright.
In that case, I'm not sorry.
This question's for Narvi. Have you seen, what do you think of the guy who plays Spike?
Felix in the morning makes me angry. Felix is a great guy. I got to tutor.
Check.
I got to tutor him one day. When he got hired on, and Paulie had him, he basically said, look man, I'm going to combat, but I don't got my best soldier with me. Why don't you train my number 2 now? Okay, so I met with Felix for a day. Felix and Paulie and I worked together. So Felix was the first to get my mannerisms down. I spent more hours looking deep into Felix's eyes and showing him how to do this than any of you ever want to have to deal with in your lives. Okay?
Can I borrow you for a second? Can you pause that question?
Yeah, hey, let me pause this question real quick.
You lay down on this for a minute. Thanks. I need a little bit more, I'm not getting the soaking power that I need. Oh, that's working. That's really good. No, don't move. Don't move. This is going to be awesome. There you go. Wait, here we go. There's a cool spot on the stage right now.
Oh, John.
Hey, careful.
Oh, that's right. By the way, the one thing we didn't tell you about whipped cream, it gets into electrical stuff and shorts it out. Okay, anyway. So he's got to beat his own man, but first of all, he has to beat me. I would ask my worst enemy to beat me. So, you know, he's got a difficult job ahead. What can I say? And I think he's doing the best he can. He's doing a good job with it.
I love Felix's grandfather.
Felix? Felix's grandfather, Felix, loves comedy.
And he would drive.
And Felix's grandfather, Felix, would drive Felix over to my house. And for like, we rehearsed like for months. And older Felix would never say anything. He would just be like, hey, how's it going? So, your grandson pretty talented. But he is kind of a wingnut. So after like 2 weeks, I was like, Felix, what's the deal with your grandpa? He's like, oh, he doesn't speak English. I was like, oh, we should go out. 'Cause that'd be fun. Sweetest guy in the world. Felix, do I have a little, I'm like, ew. Not in my ear canal.
Stop it, you like it.
No, dude, I don't. Cream's not the best exfoliator, you know.
Don't want you to go deaf again. From back here, I'm like, I can see Paulie has an ear, but there's no hole in that ear.
How have I done? Is it looking any better up here?
Yeah!
You know,
Sort
I'm
of.
like from the Bachelor School of Cleaning. My family's gonna be here in like 5 minutes, bro. Open the closet. Yeah, dude, why this isn't that After Dark panel? Why do you have to constantly make sexual references all the time in church?
Well, clearly that's what the people are there for. If they could sustain from having sex, they wouldn't need to go to church and be told they shouldn't be doing it.
Listen, you know what's great about being on Nickelodeon? Everything. And also, I'm not a creepy, dirty guy. You know, from that anecdote I told at the After Dark panel in the last 5 minutes in my Richard Janelli story, if I was a creepy guy, it would have been the other way around. I would have been asking him the question. He would have been like, I never did nothing. Blink, blink. Hey, can you clean something? Clean something.
They come to see me on the stairs. Text.
Oh, sorry, I kept you waiting there for like an hour.
When is Skull gonna appear in Samurai?
You know, I don't,
Last episode.
I mean, I watch every episode, man. And have you seen Skull on the show yet? I haven't seen Skull on the show yet.
It should come out.
So just keep watching. Maybe you'll see him in the show. But maybe you are just gonna wanna like, skip it and move on to Megaforce. I didn't think so. No, you know, when people say that they can neither confirm nor deny things that you ask them, it means that they're being evasive.
Narvi, who do you think Spike's mother should be?
I can neither confirm or deny.
It's a postulation. Should be. Oh, who should it be?
Should be?
Kimberly.
You gotta think bigger. We're talking should be. I mean, you know, Athena, the goddess of war. Okay, I say do the math. It's gotta be someone from season 1 or 2, right? You had only how many girls in that? Exactly. You had Kimberly and Trini. Trini went away to a peace conference, or Trini was starting to show big, and Trini didn't want to be seen anymore.
Listen, well, I told you the cops are coming, and he's here, and he's not happy with us. So we would appreciate any help that you guys can give us to clean up our panel.
Yeah, right.
Because certainly this awesome staff in this convention center does not deserve to clean up after this guy's really dumb idea.